So this is actually later the same day of the painting one, which was posted last week. So I finished my painting, as always, at the last minute, made a video, rushed off to my exercise class, and then came back. I had a cup of tea at the exercise place. It was really nice. I sorted through my old videos and scheduled a new one, and then came home and made a bowl, and it was beautifully sunny, so I made it outside. So big pot that I'd got out of the freezer and then boiled today, and then I made it on the bowl outside. All I've got really left to do is if there's any kind of cracks or slippages, but my back is beginning to ache, so that means it's time to stop, so I can stay out there for a bit. And while I'm at it, I'll give you a tour of the backyard. So pots ready. These are butterfly and bee seeds. Some mint and a buddleia that's just gone wild. That's my attempt at sun protection. Stop the sun hitting, especially the glass, but stop it hitting the building the way shutters do. And a bee house from my mum. So it's just a small yard and is mainly kind of the cat's area, so I'm careful with what plants I plant, and also any plants. Most of them are what people might call weeds, or aka wild plants that have grown, but it's mainly so that the cat has got some place to dig and go to the loo in. We try and share it. That's a buddleia, it used to be massive, and then it blew over. I'd never cut it back, I should have done, because it blew over in a storm, but a few years on it's recovering. This is my pond, just made from a planter. One and some rocks and one pond plant, which I have to scoop out to stop it, scoop out and then leave it on the edge of the pond so that things can get out of it and back into the water, but so it doesn't choke the pond. The cat drinks out of that. The cat also drinks out of that, which is usually up where I'd been making the bowl. It's got spider plant babies in for some reason. He likes that, very particular. That's the cat's ladder. There's washing, which I try to avoid. Basically pots for the cat, but then growing flowers in it, which is really nice. There's a tree, a catkin tree that I planted, just growing in a bucket. The heat hit it hard, but there's new growth coming. I don't know if I didn't water it enough in the heat wave, or whether it would have just happened because of the heat, because it was fiercely hot here in the UK. These are well, obviously bricks from something from indoors, but insect houses eventually. They're a place for insects to hide. And over winter I just put water out, and in the evening and in the morning there's like loads and loads of snails that need topping up. And this is another buddleia that has been only this year flowering because it had some sort of disease. You can see how blue the sky is, and yeah, it's some kind of disease, but it's fought back. Okay, yeah, warts and all. Back gate, there's an alleyway that locks. Rubbish bin, cat pots, and back again to the bowl. So yeah, I kept seeing these pretty bits, and then there's a temptation to save it, but really it's letting go of that and then just carrying on, and what you get at the end is what you get, and the pretty bits might be underneath, or there might be new, even better ones. And I think that's kind of the difference between, like, if I don't really agree with this separation, but if you have to separate art and craft, it's like I haven't placed anything or really decided on anything. I've mixed it all up in a big pot, and whatever happens, happens, and however it turns out is however it turns out. And during the whole thing there's a process of constantly letting go, and yeah, anyway, it's got leaves in, it's got bits of jewellery and cardboard, remnants of my old letters book project. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, the end. Bye.